hold on. What you're referring to is women have peen preferences. I have a labia preference. I happen to like Audis. I said it. I like Audis. Oh,
SD
saved by the bell. Thank you, SD.
$49.99. First of all, Chic, stop super chatting WTF. Second, being a girl is so easy.
Oh.
You literally don't have to perform in bed. Just lay there. And of course the girls prefer in person over Hinge. Average girls get approached constantly. Guys get rejected.
Yo, SD, thank you for the super chat. We'll talk about the easy thing here. A bit later on the show, we do have a video to react to related to that. Okay, so bringing it back to like the sharing intimate details thing. Yeah, I just think it's like a betrayal of trust. I suppose I suppose with your one night stands, you'll never see the guy again. Yeah. I suppose, but imagine like this is going to be your, like for me, for example, if I found, and look, I know girls do this, so it's like, and I think men should push back on this honestly, but like, I would think it's a betrayal of trust if my girlfriend, or well, I shouldn't say my girlfriend because we're not there yet, but like, let's say a girl I hook up with and we're both like interested in continuing to see each other. And if that blossoms into a relationship, then great. If her girlfriends that I assume at some point I'll meet know details about our sex lives, they have like information about me that they ought not to know.
Yeah, that's super fair. Cause like if I'm seeing someone, like I don't want to know that his house, like I wouldn't want like his friends, like thinking his friends like knew what I looked like naked or like parts, you know. Yeah, so that's totally fair.
Yeah, it's
that
like,
would feel like kind of violating.
I don't know. Think about it. Like, let's say this is a guy that you really like and you want to have a long-term relationship with him, and you found out like he told you, or he told all his friends that you had like something weird, or like there was this weird thing, or like she did this and did that, like, and then you met his friends. That wouldn't make you a little uncomfortable?
I wouldn't care. I don't know. But
it wouldn't make you a little uncomfortable?
Well, because then it's like you're saying, and then that would be a double standard if I did care, but I don't care.
You don't care?
No.
Okay. I mean, that's totally fine if you don't, but to me, I just think it's a betrayal of trust.
I agree it is a betrayal of trust, but like this is only hypothetically speaking that you guys are actually going to go into a relationship and you guys are furthering things, you know, and if that is the case, then I would apologize for doing that and, you know, learn from that. But like, as I said, like right now I'm single and like right now I'm not in the state to go into a relationship right now.
Sure.
So.
I kind of agree. Like if it's like a one night stand or it's like a guy that, like if it's like a
but be honest, you do it with guys that are not just one night stands too.
I personally don't. I mean, but I also don't do like if it comes to like the last guy that I was seeing, like we like waited like quite a while before we like hooked up, and then we hooked up and I was like, yeah, we did, and then like that's it. Like I didn't tell my girlfriends like any details. Still to this day I didn't tell them details about that because it's like I don't know, like because this guy like comes to the house, he hangs out at the house, like I don't need my like girlfriends thinking about those things necessarily, you know. Like I'll tell my best friend who's lives in another foreign country all the details, but she's never going to meet these people.
Right. Listen, I 100% acknowledge that this is just something that, broadly speaking, women do. Like you guys,
we gossip. Like that's just the thing. Like
yeah, I acknowledge that it's something that women do, but like oh, shit,
Martin super chatted $50. It's an age thing.
Thank you, Martin.
My friends are very successful and we're in our 30s. We talk about accomplishments in business. We don't talk about sex conquests amongst ourselves. That's lowbrow. And believe me, there's been some smoke shows. Still, no details.
Yo, Martin, thank you for the soup chat. Yeah, I mean, I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong. It's not the crime of the century, but I do think it is. You know, it's just like men care a lot about respect, and like I think it's just disrespectful. Like honestly, one of the biggest things like you can do for a guy is honestly respecting him. And I do think like, listen, I know I'm probably not going to change your minds. I'm not